Down the Long Pond straightaway, named for the town, the racetrack is in across the tunnel turn for the first time.
They did explain these are 200 laps to finish this race, right? I think 3 wide racing in a hurry.
Kurt Busch on the move. And out of the very flat turn number 3, we'll see cars racing up the racetrack some because of a lane that was paved there a few races back. Though as that pavement gives up grip, we'll see more guys toward the bottom than we have maybe in the last few races here.
Yeah, that's the one thing we have seen is just more and more racing down low off of that corner, and I think it's going to make for a great one today. See Ryan Newman now working the inside. Problem is getting down into turn 1 on the bottom. It's very bumpy. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, you see Bizzle down there made it 3 wide inside of Kyle Busch, but he knew that he couldn't hit those bumps on the bottom to really be out of shape.
Did a good job to collect it there and not select Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle gave him a little room also.
Edwards and Newman, 39.99. That's for 6th position. Harvick in the 29 trying to follow Edwards through.
Pretty bold move by Burton to get into the tunnel turn.
Mr. Pocono, Denny Hamlin on the move, taking 3rd spot from Martin Truex.
He had some trouble with this 11 car in the initial practice on Friday, really hitting a number of things on the bottom of the car there. Had to work in probably about half of that first practice session to get that remedy, but since then that car has been extremely fast.
Dropping back, see Jimmy Johnson there in 48, trying to move a little bit farther forward. Paul Menard losing a couple spots on the break in that 27.
Now, Dale, that looks like that bottom works pretty good when you have new tires on. Does it work that good after you get some laps on them?
You know, as you slow down a little bit and you get some laps, it's actually a little bit better at that point in time. But you can see Jimmy made a little wider entry in there and then kind of drove straighter across instead of catching those on his entry.
Brad Keselowski, sore feet, sore back and all, moving forward a little bit. That's the 10th position he's trying to pick up from Jeff Burton.
He's very aware that they need a great day here and try to get another win.
22 Kurt Busch in 4th position. Truex behind him and Edwards peeking the nose to the inside.
Watch Carl Edwards qualifying on Saturday. It really was impressive on how that car went across the bump through the tunnel turn. Almost like yanking the rubber off the tires. We had a really good shot of that, and it's just so bumpy over there.
We talked about the roughness of all the corners down on the bottom side, and you can kind of dodge those in 1 and 3 by going higher, but there's no other place to go over the tunnel right here.
Like Burton just gave those 2 spots away getting into the tunnel.
Last year's winner, Greg Biffle, in 16, moving up. One of those guys that really could use a win. Hanging in there in the championship, but a win would be big for him right now.
Yeah, he's going to have a hard time just driving his way up into that top 10. I mean, obviously, 5 second-place finishes would help, but to really feel good, he needs a win and then some consistency to go with that.
Checking out some of the side-by-side racing, a little deeper in the field while Joey Logano continues to lead. That's Mark Martin in the 5 on the move.
He's never won here, but a lot of people were talking about how good his car was in practice on Friday.
Yeah, but then came qualifying on Saturday, and Mark wound up 25th on the starting grid.
See Dave Blaney right behind Mark Martin, having a good qualifying run, qualified 21st.
Another car that failed a little bit yesterday that was fast in practice on Friday, A.J. Allmendinger in that 43. He was lucky to bring that car back in qualifying yesterday, but moving forward here today.
Yeah, he's among the 5 fastest in practice. Expected a good starting spot. Wound up taking a green flag today, 29th. Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick with Martin Truex. Busch in the 18, Harvick in the 29. Last race here, they were together for a time and it got a little heated, and memory serves, there was a radio warning issued from the control tower that they might want to cool it a little bit.
Don't be surprised to have that. You see Harvick a little bit loose into the throttle there off turn 1.
It looked like it cost him much time, but you can see that car wobbling a little bit.
Make these guys masters of driving these cars hung out like that. They just have a lot of trust in the side force, and the car's not going to get out from under them.
Truex falling back a little bit from the start. He took the green in 3rd position. And we saw Denny Hamlin take 3rd a little while ago. Now that 11 car A little wiggle there, trying to get up on Casey Kane's back bumper to grab second.
You can see Denny trying a little different line off of that to get a little bit of air to the nose of that car. See Kevin Harvick making a pass on Mark Truex. Kyle Busch going to try to follow him through.
So that 56 car slipping back a little bit since the start.
Yeah, it looks like he's really fighting this car right in the center, and as he tries to get back to the throttle, the 56 of Truex. Maybe not quite as much rear grip as he would like to have.
Here goes Denny.
I don't think this is surprising to anyone that Denny Hamlin's moving forward.
Yeah, it looks like Denny's car is really good in turn 1 and 2, not quite as good in turn 3. That's why he made that pass on Casey before he got there.
So Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas running in positions 1 and 2 in the early laps today at Pocono. Joey Logano started on pole. He's led all of the laps so far, but we're just underway.